What is up, dreamers, and welcome back to some Mobius FF. Before we get started, first of all, thank you so much for being here, supporting this little channel. In this episode, we're going to go over the August calendar, and I'm going to do my best to give you guys my full recommendations. We'll go over kind of everything going on, and then I'll go into more detail in the banner reviews as separate videos. That way, it'll just make things easier on you guys, and we'll be more organized. So with all that said, let's jump right in. August 1st. So we've got a lot of stuff happening today. We've got the Dream Within a Dream prologue. So it's basically the Final Fantasy X event starting up for us. We've got the Mobius 2nd Anniversary campaign going to drop tonight, which is a whole nother event map and set of things that are happening. Whole bunch of stuff, honestly. And then we've got the Titus and Orin boosted Greater Summon starting tonight until the 11th. So I'm going to talk about all this stuff. We'll focus on the jobs more and it's like its own banner, but we will talk about everything today, so we'll save it all for the end. Let's go over the calendar first. Second, okay, and then we've got the Mobius Anniversary is going on right now, so we've got the Mobius Week active. Make sure you're getting your battles in, because we got that Mobius Week going. So you see me clicking, I'm over here at the Master Summit. Alright, August 3rd, so in just 2 days, we're gonna have a limited revival Greater Summon. This is basically bait banner at this point. There's some of the cards on here are starting to not be worth it also, I'll say. Like, the only things really worth it on here at this point is gonna be like, I don't know, like Sarah? But that's Final Fantasy 13, so no, that's not even on this, it's not even in this banner, I guess. The Primal Boons could still be worth it to you. The Bismarck, Gladio. That's kind of it, honestly. Some of the cards are gonna start getting replaced soon, so that's how I feel about that. August 6th is when we'll have the new Endless War. So we've talked about this a little bit. Basically, Endless War is going to be resetting, and it's going to get harder. There's going to be new enemies in there, basically. August 9th, we're going to have a new MP boss to fight. Very fun. We're going to have Veil 4 from Final Fantasy X, so that should be really cool. There's always, like, summon tickets up for grabs when new Sicarius is switched for the first week. There's always summon tickets. And I think this time there's, like, a new mage multiplayer weapon for the Warrior of Light going around, so you will want to pick that up. August 11th, Ascetic. So this is the EX Monk job, is what we've called it. We've known about this for a while. It's going to be called Ascetic in Global. And what's interesting about this is it even says here, it's a new EX job. So no one really knows for sure how they're going to roll out this EX job, what type of job it's going to be. It looks like it's a new type of job, so no one really knows how it's going to roll out on the banner. Is it going to have its own banner? Is it going to have its own pity pool? Is it going to share the job pool with jobs you may not have in the pool? We'll find out August 11th. That's why I'm not worrying about it too much right now, but I will say a lot of people are very concerned. I've gotten lots of comments and questions about this. Right now, hopefully they release this in a way that's not torturous for, you know, everybody out there, but I guess we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so this is the other thing I was talking about. So this card, the only card in this banner, I would say that is still even worth it, is probably like Sarah. This is what, 13 and 12? Yeah, Sarah and Ash. Sarah and Ash in this one. So these banners, these old banners, the 12 and the 13, and then the what, 14 and 15 and 7. I don't want to talk about these too much because there's like a million cards in between all these banners, but for old players, you know, these are just basically skippable now. Yeah, there's almost nothing I could recommend that you pull for except for like Sarah, and honestly, I don't know. Even all that, I don't know. I don't know, let me know if you guys have different thoughts about all these cards. I just think they're getting kind of dated. And the damage ones are completely replaced at this point, or getting replaced. And then the support ones are decent. Ash is okay. Bismarck's good. You know, Gladio's good. There's a couple gems in there, but they're starting... The banners are starting to be less and less worth it, so I don't know. It might be worth it for some people, might not be for others. August 15th. Okay, let me just say really quick, if you're a new player, it might be, these look a little better for you. I would say like maybe 1 or 2 summons, but no more than that, because we are going to have some limited newer cards coming into the game. And at the pace that we're going right now, I don't know. It's debatable how long the longevity some of these cards have left is debatable. August 15th is when we get the Dream Within a Dream Part 1. The Final Fantasy X collab will wait. Yeah, I guess it starts the 15th. So I thought it started on the 1st. I guess not. Oh, we get the prologue on the 1st. Okay, so we get Part 1 on the 15th. There's prologue, then part 1, and then I'm assuming we're gonna get a bunch of other parts. There's gonna be a 10 limited greater summon. So limited greater summon. You guys know, every time you hear these words limited, your ears should perk up a little bit. I'm sure if you've been playing long enough, they do. You know what I'm saying? You're like a little bunny. But we'll look at these cards in a second, but there's going to be some very good cards. This is the thing I would say to save your resources for this month, because it is a limited greater summon, and there's some really interesting cards coming to us this time. Yggdrasil, you know, that's always great. Yggdrasil is going to change around, give us more options. And then we're going to get this job, Proud Cygnus, on August 21st. It's a new Sarah job. Very strong. It kind of power creeps her old jobs a little bit by having a bit more like quick break. I want to say it's got like 30% natural quick break and decent ult and stuff even without skin. So it's going to be a really good job for like free-to-play players. This also is our only normal job we're getting this month. So there she is. And then we're getting a welcome back free summon. So this is one of those things where the more players return and reroll, basically we get more goodies. So I think the best possible thing we can get is like a free GAS with 1 free job and like some other stuff like that. This is awesome. Leave a job in your pool so that you can basically summon a free job on this GAS. Actually though, sometimes they'll make it so that you can't summon the jobs that came out this month. So, like if you're an old player and you have your pool cleared out, I think last year there was a job that was released where I couldn't even pull it because that job had just come out. So I don't know. And then we're getting a Dissidia Greater Summon pack. I don't know if new cards are gonna come out for here, but I know the old Dissidia cards and the 7 cards are pretty much garbage. Interesting. A lot of returning banners this month. And then the 23rd will start the Final Fantasy X Blitzball Tower ranking event. So we'll talk about the tower when it gets closer. August 25th. Looks like at the end of every month they're doing these shop sales where you can buy... for me, the most important thing in there is the elixirs. 20% off. Never buy elixirs unless they're 20% off, honestly, because this deal comes like at the end of every month, so it's really, really worth it to save your resources for the end of the month. And then August 28th, we'll have that Mobius day there, our last Mobius day of the month. So all in all, lots of good stuff coming this month. Let's look at these banners in just a little bit more detail so you guys kind of know where I'm coming from here. So we're in the Dreamer Society Discord, and we're going to take a look at a few things. So this is the Orin banner. This is going to be the banner dropping tonight. Like I said, I'm going to give you guys a full video on each banner. So look out for that. And we'll go over the jobs in a lot more detail than in this one. But just looking at cards, the EA, the early acquisition cards, these are strong cards. I like to see cards like this. Really nice, new damage cards for us that actually do have some multi-use, like They're multi-hit, they're overkill, exploit weakness. Then we've got attack and break power, and they're all AoE, so I like all these cards. Really good cards, but they're early acquisition, which means they're staying in the pool permanently. Real quick, we can go over the Titus skin and what it gets, but basically, I'll talk about this more in the banner review I'll do later. But he's gonna have like Rainbow Element +1. He's got Haste Starter. He is a Ranger skin. His ult is just about as good as Lightning's skin. 2000 attack, 2000 break, main target focused. Which means that it will only apply a BDD to the target, but it's going to do a CRD to all, and then you get Faith, Snipe, Trance, Rainbow Shift from the ult. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let me just say that, and then we'll move on. And then we're getting a new Supreme card this month, you guys. Like, what? So, first of all, this Supreme's going to be pretty much the best Supreme. I really like the spread in attack power and break. These days, you guys, breaking is important. We're back in that breakers meta where you gotta be able to break stuff and then kill it. Because of things just have massive amounts of HP now. But this card is going to be incredible. It's a multi-hit that hits 10 times with overkill. Applies painful break, so it doubles your damage when that target's broken. Improved crits 100. Ultra Guard Breaker, which means it can break damage. Can damage, break damage, crit. Okay, so all that means the Ultra Guard Breaker is it can, if it's resisted, if you use it on a dark enemy, as long as you're not, you know, so some enemies absorb your damage. As long as you're not, you know, hitting an enemy that's going to absorb your damage, even if it's dark element, you are going to do neutral damage to this enemy. So this is going to be like the new best in slot farming card for sure. I think it's got break. No, it's got kill and draw like +16 as an auto ability on it. It's a very, very good card. Probably pretty much one of the best cards Supreme wise that we've seen yet. Just because it's very versatile. Just moving on. The Veil for Final Fantasy X. He's got a card that we're going to be able to farm. Basically, it's kind of like the Lightning card that we were able to farm a few weeks ago when Lightning Sicarius kind of came out. But it's a good card for skill seed farming, basically. 30% skill seeds up. So if you're missing Lightning Sicarius card for skill seeds, this is an awesome card to have. You're going to want to make like 4 of them. And then the August 11th batch 2 with the EX Monk Ascetic banner. This is what's gonna be on it. Basically more AoE multi-hit overkill attuned chain cards. But then a support card, a new support card's coming at us. Peru, Final Fantasy X. It gives boost, haste, and then it draws 5 orbs. So a nice card with boost and haste on it. The 15th, so the big deal, the big banner I'm gonna be focused on, the one I recommend you guys pull on this month. Hint, it's gonna be the limited event going on. That one's gonna start August 15th, so keep an eye on that. Have your resources saved. But these cards are very, very unique and honestly awesome. Like, check out Donna and Bartello. This is the one I'm most excited about getting. It's a multi-hit overkill, but it gives you warrior lore and mage lore on the card. So this is going to basically give you a lot of like really cool, really interesting options. You get lore for having this card in your deck, so that's incredible. It's a warrior single target card that actually does stuff, but then it also gives you the lore. So you would basically be able to use like something like Minwu on a warrior, you guys. Like, this is incredible. Owaka's gonna be a ranger dark card with decent attack and break, but what I really like about it is it gives Gil up 100%, skill seeds up 50%, experience 50%, crystal seeker plus 30. This is a must-have farming card, basically. And you're probably going to want to make dupes of it when you do get it. So moving on from that, look, another awesome card, honestly. Moving on from that one, we've got Yunalesca Final Fantasy X. It's a mage AoE with some attack and break power on it. It does a square stun, Deep Brave, Hearse, gives you magic and break up. That's okay. That's okay. It's more of like a support card. But it, it is an attack plus the stun and Deep Brave and Curse, so that's really good. Brother Final Fantasy X is a water monk card with taijutsu. Taijutsu basically allows you to do like really high damage on a monk job, because what taijutsu does is it turns your attack power into your like ability card damage, basically. I know that's a terrible description, but that's basically what it does, allowing you to do damage with a monk job. Monks have low magic, that's why taijutsu is something you should always look out for. But this one is a multi-hit that hits 6 times, overkill. It's got speed up plus 1. Speed up plus 1. Damn, speed up is awesome. Extended break plus 1 is really good too, and then it's got 2 fractal slots on it. I like this card a lot, and I don't want to leave it behind, honestly. And then we've got Mei Chen. Final Fantasy X is to support single target ability with a little bit of break power on it, 170 break, but it does a full dispel plus sleep, which is pretty freaking great. Dispel plus sleep, yep, sounds good to me. So that's the limited banner, and I definitely recommend you guys save some resources for that one, because those cards, there's nothing else like that. Plus, it's a limited banner. I don't think we'll ever see this banner again, honestly, so save some resources for that if possible. That August 21st Proud Cygnus Sarah Job banner is going to have some decent cards on it. They're basically single target, high damage output cards. Nothing to be scoffed at, though, honestly. Nothing to be scoffed at. These look pretty great. So this was part of what I was talking about when I was talking about the old Final Fantasy, 14, 15, 12, and 13 banners. How some of the damage cards that came on those banners are terrible compared to these. So that's why I say don't. Those banners are starting to be less and less worth it. So just a little something to think about. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. The only other thing I wanted to cover with you guys is Duncan did finally get its buff. It's one of the strongest Supremes in the game again. Very strong. It's got 3,600 attack power now and 7,200 break. So it's an even better card than it used to be. I've been trying it out all morning, and it really does hit really hard and is awesome. I'm going to cut this video here at this point because we're getting a little long, and I still have to record you guys a boosted a banner review for the Titus and Orin, where we will go over the jobs in more detail. So look out for that. I'll release that before the end of tomorrow. So thank you guys for coming by and listening to me pretty much talk about all the stuff going on this month. If you have any different ideas, different recommendations, good ideas, anything you want to bring up, feel free to drop it down below in the comments. If you haven't seen it, I did a video talking over some thoughts. My last video was kind of a rant, and I got a lot of, oh my god, so many good. I spent basically 2 to 3 hours this morning responding to all your comments, and I love it. I want to see more. I want to hear more. I love to hear y'all's thoughts, so keep it coming, you guys. It is a pleasure sharing this with you guys. It's all about the community to me, so that's why I'm here, basically to help out as much as I can, and to help out as much as I can. That's all I can really say about that. So it's a damn pleasure to read through y'all's comments and reply to you guys. If there's anything I missed, I try to reply to every comment, so if there's anybody I missed, YouTube's been really weird about showing me the comments lately, so just go ahead and repost it if you don't mind. It's been a pleasure going over the August calendar with you guys on this little episode. Keep a lookout for those banner reviews. I'll drop those very soon. Best of luck to you guys on this month. There is a lot of stuff going on. Overall, though, like final thoughts on the banner, on the month, honestly, a little bit skippable. A little bit skippable. Everything going on this month is a little bit skippable, except for the limited event going on the 15th. So that's what I'm most excited for. Those cards are not anything I want to leave behind. But let me know what you guys are most excited for. Thank you so much for being here today. It's been a pleasure. I'll catch you on the next one. I hope to see you soon.